This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cardinals will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Line is set on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Offense facing fourth down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And some room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. To the air, it's Knight. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking for space, it's Pringle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Smith. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The Cardinals come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Louisville.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And this will be the 9th play of the drive.
29 Phillips. 29 Phillips.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cardinals line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Lead now 5 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Hums it downfield. Complete to the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Pringle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Going for it all. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying play action. He'll take another shot here. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Reads it, fires complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try to snap it quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Pringle. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it go. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They're trying to slam it in, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They'll run the toss. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll take it himself. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback, getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. Got enough space. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for two. You got to tie this thing up, and your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game.
Great job executing the 2-point play. You've now tied it up. There is some time left on the clock. Kickoff team, defense do their job, and we are going to OT.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Knight. Flips it out in the flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gives it on the option. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Rush is on him. He's got an open man.
And he shows up in a big moment. We haven't heard his name much, right, Reese? Like, he hasn't made a bunch of plays, but this offense, when they need it, down the stretch, late in this football game, he makes an enormous play for his team.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. quarterback part of their running game. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Big time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. He might want another play.
42 Spider.
To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete. Got a big play. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.